Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of Fata Morgana. So we're going to continue, and we'll get to see on the story of Michelle, right? Because you pointed out I should use the French pronunciation or whatever. So I hope I'm not butchering it now. So it's called Michelle, right? So this guy is called Michelle, or at least that's how the pronunciation should go, at least from what I know. So I hope I'm not butchering it. Still feels out of place for me, but yeah. Anyway, Michelle and Giselle, let's go. Let's see, or maybe not Giselle. Who knows? Because like I said in the previous episode, I got a new Fury, but we'll see. Let's go. It had been about a week since the white-haired girl had taken up residence in the mansion. Staying in that house, deprived of light, was, I imagine, a very claustrophobic experience. To anyone blessed enough to have sunlight as a part of their everyday lives, it would have been unbearable. But for her, the mansion, with its prison walls and lack of either illumination or recreation, was the one place she could find respite. She and Michelle continued to be distant, however. Michelle, okay. He spent most of his time in his chambers, which he had explicitly told the white-haired girl to stay out of, leaving her unable to close that gap. And again, why we are not calling her Giselle? That's what I'm curious about. Nonetheless, on the occasion they did cross paths in the hallway. Their eyes would meet, if but briefly. Also, by the way, don't know if you remember it, but back in the first door, Mel had a dream. Is the episode called Prophetic Dream or something like that? And that there was like, no, I don't remember exactly, but there was like because this door is inside the tower, and that dream that was also inside the tower, if I remember correctly. So maybe they are somehow related? Possibly? It was never for me than a few seconds. Whenever she saw him, she made a point of giving him a little smile. He never said anything, but still, when she had first arrived, he would not have even met her gaze. He seems to be taking more and more notice of her. Okay. One day, the white-haired girl stood in the cellar, a frown on her face. Well, this is troubling. I can go down to the village, but if we don't do something soon, I guess like we are out of food or something. The cellar was where their food was stored, an assortment of the non-perishable and dried foods, smoked meats and cheeses. Her daily meals were taken from the supplies here. However, the stockpile was beginning to grow quite small. How did Michel been dealing with this? I mean, he had to like at some point get the supplies, right? It's not like it's been infinite and then like she came back and like it's finite. Unless, I don't know. Maybe he had enough stockpiles to last until now. Were she not on the run, she could have gone to the village to procure more. Or perhaps, were she a little tougher, she could have captured a wild animal for its meat. I mean, you can make a trap, right? But master, you know a young, delicate thing like her was hardly up to the task of hunting for food. How does he normally get his supplies, I wonder? Yeah, exactly what I'm thinking. From there, other questions about Michelle started rising in her mind, no matter how lifeless he seemed. Surely he still had to eat, right? Yeah, definitely needs to eat. Like, come on, like, humans needs to eat. But yeah, how did he get the supplies? Maybe he gets like just enough supplies to like leave for the month or something. Because he apparently get a book once a month, right? So maybe it comes together with the supplies. The white-haired girl nodded, then made her way out of the cellar, intending to head for his bedchamber. That's a bad idea. He said to not go there. Also, if you think about this, if his food supplies actually goes like from his parents or something that comes together with the books that he gets each month, then if you have like white-haired girl here, that means the same amount of food needs to be distributed to 2 people instead of 1. So they are basically on the half amount of food that Michelle's supposed to have. So yeah, this is kind of bad, right? Like no one knows that he's not living alone anymore. That's the problem. Ah, but on her way there, she spotted him standing by the entrance, staring motionless at the door, lit by the single candle. He appeared to be waiting for something. Oh! I guess this is the day where he gets the book and the supplies, probably. Like, this is the only way I can think that he can get supplies. May I ask you a question? Go on. I was just down in the cellar and I noticed we were running low on food. Do you normally go down to the village to restock? I haven't been outside in 10 years. Ooh. Then how do you... What if I told you I don't eat? Oh. That would be strange. At least. That's impossible. Do you even exist? Maybe she's just maybe she's delusional. Maybe Michelle doesn't exist. Maybe she's delusional. What if that I'm not of this world, and so such I have no need of sustenance? What would you think of that? That sounds very economical, I guess. Okay. You can survive without eating. That's one less thing to worry about. And we don't... Oh, we have blanks. We have blanks. I haven't been outside in 10 years. 10 years since blanked. Do you... You is blanked. We're running... low on food. Low food. I was just down in the cellar. Can we make this out like all the way around? Okay, let's go with the theory that these blanks are lies. I've been outside in 10 years. That would be a lie, so he been outside. Do you normally? So it's not a question about you. Maybe if I will go the theory that Michelle is not existing because he said that doesn't need sustenance out of this world. Maybe she's delusional, like Whitehead gets delusional. So do I normally go? Maybe Michelle is like representing white-haired girl, that's why Michelle have white hair as well. I running low on food. Maybe she just thinks they're low on food. I don't know what to make out of this. Down in the cellar, so she never went there. It doesn't make sense. I could go with this too, though. What if like white-haired girl true name is Michelle? Like what if like we're dealing with situation when she's delusional? She sees Michelle and thinks that he is the like someone she can talk to actually because she felt lonely. So he doesn't exist. White guy came up with the name Giselle. Okay, let's just read. I think I just went into like some kind of like rabbit hole here. But yeah, basically, what if like Michelle doesn't exist really? What if this guy is like non-existence? And the thing about like one book a year and stuff is just a bullshit. Like it's just been here for years. It's just like been, you know, abandoned. If you can survive without having to eat, it's the one less thing to worry about. If it were possible, I would like to have that ability too. Huh. It would seem trying to frighten you is a waste of time. Yeah. Was I supposed to be afraid? Yeah, like you were supposed to think of him as the ghost or something. Never mind. It doesn't matter. Ask about the food in the cellar. It's getting to be about that time. Wait and you will find out. Oh. Never mind, scrap the theory about lying and like Michelle not existing. Scrap that. Probably we will get supplies with the book or something, right? It's going to happen. What do you... It's here. It's definitely supplies with the book, isn't it? If you want to know where my supplies come from, open the door. But I'm in hiding. There's no one at that door anymore. Oh, okay. The knock is nothing more than a signal. A signal? Interesting. Huh. The white-haired girl turned towards Michel to press him for more information, but he averted his gaze. Find the answer yourself, it seems to be saying. She took several moments to gather her will, then marched over to the door. So bright. The sunlight, which she had not seen in some time, was so bright it seems to burn her eyes. Although the sun itself had not gotten any brighter, she had simply spent so much time in dark, her eyes were no longer accustomed to that much light. The color of her eyes made them quite sensitive to light already, so when she stepped outside, her whole world went bone white. Wait, color of the eyes matters in terms of their sensitivity to the light? Is that like actual medical thing? Does anyone know? Can you let me in the comments, please? I'm interested in this. The white-haired girl stood motionless for 10, perhaps 15 seconds, and when her eyes had not readjusted to the light... What's this? She noticed a crate on the ground at her feet. She turned her head back and asked Michelle about the box, but the mesh was so dark it appeared to be wholly severed from the outside world. From where she stood, she was unable to distinguish Michelle from the shadows. A pang of nervousness struck her. She wanted to return to the darkness as quickly as possible. The white-haired girl had come to yearn for that world without light more than the one with. The crate was fairly hefty. The slightly built girl had considerable difficulty bringing it into the house, but eventually she did manage to drag it through the front door. Interesting. So someone, it's not like coming up with the book, it's just like someone is like constantly bringing her supplies, like probably once a month or something, and it's like it's almost like an offering if you think about this, because the people who brings it, they don't like even like want to talk to this guy or like meet with him. They just like bring the food and like get the fuck out of there. Like if we give Michelle food and stuff, then we are not going to die. We are not getting cursed or something like this, you know? Come on, these are the Middle Ages, right? We can think like that. Maybe they're so scared of him that like if we like just like meet with him, like he will curse us. If we don't do anything, then he will curse us. So yeah, we just like need to like bring him offerings as a food like once a month or something. And then everything went dark once more, except for the faint flicker of candlelight floating in the air. You can leave it here. I will take care of the rest. What? Without a word, Michelle approached her and the box, withdrawing a knife that he had evidently kept hidden somewhere on his person. With it, he cut through the rope that bound the box. Go on, open it up. At his insistence, she placed her hand upon the lid. She had no idea what lay inside this unexpected delivery. Whoever had brought it was already long gone. Staring at the strong box, she was racked with nervousness. However, what she found was when she pushed aside the lid, was completely ordinary food. Yeah. Huh. That's something amusing. It was just rather anticlimactic. Yeah, she expected something crazy. Hira is worried about what might be inside. We're just talking about the supplies in the cellar. So we were. It completely slipped my mind. How? They should last us some time. It's all preserved, just like what's in the cellar. But I don't understand. Who delivered all this to you? Yep, that's my question as well. Want to know? There should be a book in there as well. This is actually the monthly supply of books. Oh my god. I was correct on this. Okay, so there is really a book and okay. So that part I went right. What? Oh, there it is. In the library he said that his family sends him one book a month. Okay, so this is actually delivery from his family. So this is not like people like just like trying to give offerings like or something. It's like actually his family giving him food and a book. Like they know his situation. Like he cannot like go outside or something, or don't want to, and they just like make him sustenance basically with the food they deliver. And that's still a problem because we have two people now to feed and not one, right? It still doesn't like solve the problem. We need to eat like half of what we used to. Can survive probably. Okay. Does that mean this box came from them? Also, they don't want to like also talk to him, it seems. They just like want him to survive. Because whoever delivered this is long gone. Like they just like knock the door and get the fuck out of there. If so, then why did the person who delivered this leave without speaking to him? Exactly. Huh. Do they really believe that he's cursed? Maybe family chased him away. What happened between him and his family? Is he here because they want him here? Or because he chose to be here? Take the book to the library, please. I will bring the rest of the supplies to the cellar. But it's a big box. I'm sure you can use some help carrying it. That won't be necessary. Take the book and go. Huh. What? Fine, then stay here. I'll take care of everything. Oh, wait, hold on, please. What is it? You don't have to answer this if you don't want to. And I'm not trying to pry, but I can help, but be curious. Anything blanked? No? Okay. Say what you have to say, please. Also, apparently, me finding out this like backlog thing is some kind of miracle, apparently. At least that's what I get a feeling from the comments. Like, there was a comment like, oh, he finally found the backlog. So I wonder like if this like started happening earlier and I just never like really realized, or this is a thing only from this door. I need to like check the previous episodes probably, where I checked the backlog to see when it started or something. I'm curious now. And I wonder if like other people who like read this visual novel on YouTube, because there's definitely like other let's plays of this, right? I wonder if other people actually also checking the backlog as often as I do and they figured it out. I wonder. Like if people like usually like saying this during the gameplay or not. Or they just don't care about the backlog at all. I wonder. I should like watch probably some Fata Morgana Let's Plays later, right? Or something. I wonder. Say what you have to say, please. I was wondering if you could tell me why you live here in this mansion. Why did whoever delivered this box leave before you even opened the door? Could you perhaps be imprisoned here? Everything goes back to the white-haired girl's story from the first door when she was like talking to Mel. The story about the girl being imprisoned with one window when she was like sending letters. Wow, actually, huh? Like this one story of white-haired girl is connected to many doors if you think about this. Sending letters through the window. It's like sending letters in the third door. Huh, being imprisoned. Like Michelle probably here. That was also like also I think in the tower, right? Or something. So it's also like this door. This door is inside the tower. Everything is connected to this one story that she told in the first door. Huh. All of these doors are connected to each other. In more way than I thought. More ways. Yeah, more ways. I told you, this very first day, I'm cursed. It's only natural for the cursed man to live in the cursed house. Yes, but that's such a vague answer. I don't understand why you are in the situation you are. I don't know how you feel about it. There's so much I don't know. And I'm not even sure if your curse actually exists. Yeah, exactly. Is it just your thing? Like, you just believe that's a curse? Or it's actually a curse? Or maybe it's illness. I see. This is perfectly reasonable doubt, from your point of view. You haven't been branded a witch because of your appearance. Yeah, exactly, like... I'm being branded as the witch because how I look, but it doesn't prove that I'm a witch. Same with you, like, people may say that, hey, you are cursed, but it doesn't prove that you are cursed. It would make sense that you would think that my curse might be fabricated, or perhaps a metaphor for something else. Yeah, like illness, like I said. Alright then, okay, come with me. Truth? Okay, let's go, let's go. What? I will show you my... Oh, I will show you my curse. It's something physical? Oh, okay. As he turned on his heels, the white-haired girl caught a glimpse of what appears to be a smear on his face. Oh, this is bad, isn't it? Like the whole thing was some kind of sick joke. That smile, carved into his mask, was far colder than any look of annoyance or rejection. But despite the twinge of nervousness, she still followed after Michelle. As much as he might have stood out in the crowd, with such height and long hair, his presence was almost entirely eroded away by darkness. She felt that he could simply fade away into nothingness at any moment. Many things are buried here. Oh? Okay. Garden? Where we are supposed to have white roses later? Actually, just roses, not white roses. It was like one thing. Huh? Mice, insects, wild cats, and the dogs. Okay, that's a lot of dead animals. Have you ever thought it's strange how little life there seems to be around this mansion? You're right. I haven't seen a single creature since I arrived. The only sound you can hear is the wind blowing. Wow, this soundtrack with like little like whispers. There's some kind of like dialogue in the background. What are you talking about? I'm curious. Now that you mention it, it did seem peculiar. They were all killed by me, okay? And what proof do you have? You just like say that because what? Like you exist here and like everything is dead around? I mean, it's kinda like semi-proof, I would say. Like, yeah, we can assume it's your fault, but probably it's something just like maybe like the ground is poisoned. Like maybe I don't know what could happen in the medieval ages in that area. Something happened here, or rather, they lost their lives because of me. You have your answer now. I do not. I have no idea what the hell are you talking about. A butterfly fluttered its way into the ruined garden, dancing up, down, and through the air. See, butterfly leaves. Michel held out a finger before himself, and the butterfly, mistaking it for the branch, drifted down upon it to rest its wings. Had the scene stopped there, it would have been picture square moment. All that comes in contact with me loses its life. My skin, the breath I exhale, my flesh and blood. It's poison to all life. But the butterfly movements began to slow. Oh! It spreads the wings one last time, without time to fight gravity. And then without warning, it shivers up into a dry husk. Oh! Oh, that's the actual thing. Oh. You touch him, you die. Oh, crap. Okay, then. Well, that looks like a proof to me. It's dead. Hold right up and lifeless. Like, it's been dead for days. It's like his finger drained all the life out of it. Is this his curse? Is this even possible? But I saw it with my own eyes. If this is the curse though, it explains much. There are more than just insects and animal corpses buried here too. Servants who came to visit me long ago are there beneath the ground, under our very feet. Okay, that's why the person who delivered that escaped so quickly, because he was afraid for his life. Yeah. That's why the servant leaves before I open the door. Should he touch me, should he get near me, his very life is in danger. No one is interested enough in seeing me to take that risk. No one will have anything to do with me. Not a soul even wishes to see my face. And that's why you are safe if you think about this. He's safe because of this as well. Because Whitehair Girl, they tried to like kill, burn and everything, right? But they wouldn't try this with Michelle. Because he seems to like be better at killing others. So yeah, he won't be hunted. And white-haired girl seems to be safe with him as well. Like, he's like... Actually, safe and not, it depends. Like, you know, you are in constant danger being near him, but he's cautious to not touch you or anything, so that's fine. But it's still a possibility. But on the other hand, no one from outside will try to like chase you here and risk their lives. No one will have anything to do with me. My soul even wishes to see my face. Now I understand what I meant when I said I would eventually kill you. So that's why you have never once touched me. When I knocked the books down in the library, you didn't offer your hand to help me up. He wanted to. Do you remember? He wanted to touch her, and then he stopped and changed direction to the book. Oh. And only one of us ever made contact. And only one of us ever made contact with the box at the entrance at the time. Okay. Oh, right. When I offered to help you carry it, you refused. Yeah, because you got touched by accident. Yeah, sure. Because you didn't want your finger to accidentally brush against mine. My actions were not out of concern for you. I simply dislike people. Other interests means nothing to me. Okay, you can say that, but we know. You are very upset, I would say, about this curse. Maybe not upset, but it's clearly bothering him, right? Like, it's not normal, you should not be cursed like that. So that's saying, like, him saying, like, yeah, I dislike people, I don't like them, I don't need, like, touch anyone. This is just, like, self-defense mechanism, like, for his psychology, basically. Because he literally cannot touch others without killing them. So in his mind, he's just like, yeah, I don't like people, yeah, that's fine, I don't need to touch them, I just don't like them, yeah, no problem. He's, like, just, like, mentally defending himself. What an odd face you're making. Do you not believe my curse is real? No, I do. It is certainly irrational, inexplicable, unbelievable. But you have shown me more than enough evidence. I don't believe you are lying to me right now either. In which case, now you understand how dangerous it is to be near me. You said that if you left, you would be killed. But it's been some time since then. If you're careful to cover your tracks, you could make your escape. You do not belong here. He was saying the truth about being cursed. What a cruel burden to have to bear. I can't imagine just how much he's given up on. How many lives he's inadvertently taken. And how he must have felt every time it happened. How much pain that loneliness must have given him. How much despair he must carry in his heart. How much sorrow must be weighting him down. In the blanks? No. Okay. So no, I will not leave. Yeah. This is more like typical white-haired girl. Or gazelle. Should I call her the gazelle? I don't know. I will stay here with you. Leave this place. No, I will not. Why? Why do you insist upon remaining in this house after learning what I can do? Because she's compassionate. She feels bad for you, and she don't want you to be alone. You have no reasons to stay. Tell me then, why do you try to drive me out? If you don't care for others, as you say, yeah, like I said, this is a defensive mechanism for him. If you are not concerned about anyone else, then why does it matter what I do? What does it matter if I die to your curse? Exactly. You are a very kind-hearted man. You've been watching out for me since the day I arrived, doing whatever you can to not inadvertently kill me, to not afflict me with your curse. No. Here's what I think. No one capable of showing genuine care for others can honestly, truly dislike all people. They can't possibly be indifferent. No, That day we met, before the stained glass window, you heard me out. You listened to my plight. You didn't try to chase me out. This is different face. This is different CG. Like he's concerned. He's like thinking like, no, that's not true. He's trying to steal, like, giving his own idea into his head. You didn't try to chase me out. That day, I thought you to be a good person. And I still believe that. I simply assumed you will leave on your own when it's safe. I never thought you would be so foolish. As you want to stay in a house like this, with a man like me? How does that make me foolish? Do you not value your life? Are you not afraid of death? Do you not find me unpleasant? The thing I fear the most is loneliness. No blanks. Whatever the blanks mean, but no blanks. Huh. Also this, like, this is actually parallel to the second door, if you think about this. Like, Michel is basically a beast, finding himself to be unable to interact with others, saying that he's just going to kill everyone, saying that he's different, and White-haired girl who seems to be the only person who finds human in him, basically. Like, you actually care about people. You are not, as you say. This is basically parallel to the second door. Also, the white-haired girl in the second door also came to the mansion from outside. She got lost and she had no memory, and she's been lonely. This white-haired girl is very similar to the second door white-haired girl. Not exactly the same, but kind of similar. Because this one, they were like, yeah, different circumstances and like backstories, I guess, because this one chased because of the witch and the other one just like wandered without memory for some reason. You're probably right that by now I could safely sneak away, get myself somewhere far from here. But even I did, I would inevitably find myself in the same situation. Also, this white-haired girl is way more courageous than the others. She's not that timid as others. The only way I can avoid that fate is to stay away from everyone. Actually, the one from the second door has also been like this, because she was talking back to the beast. To live in solitude with no one to talk to. I know you understand how it feels. It terrifies me. I'm afraid of having to spend day after day with no one to talk to. No one to share my experiences, my thoughts, my feelings with. That's what awaits me out there. Yeah, and I would be the same as you then. I would be lonely without the ability to speak with anyone. And now we can actually speak with each other. This is such a good door. And I want to live with you. If that's what awaits for me out there, then I want to live with you. I want to be an essential part. I want you to be an essential part of my life. Impossible. Please, don't chase me out. You are a cruel girl. Wow. Never again Will I allow myself to get close to someone? Yeah. Only to watch them die. Ooh, never again. My mother was the first to die. Oh, at birth probably. Are you cursed from birth, since birth? Oh god damn it. It happened shortly after my birth. Next was my wet nurse. 2 deaths could be considered a coincidence. But as the number rose, it became clear that I was cursed. And I was forbidden from making contact with anyone, even at home. Regardless, being in the same house, accidents will happen. Numerous people lost their lives. Attendants unfamiliar with me, or those who simply brushed up against me by mistake. I couldn't take it any longer. So you chose to move here to this remote mansion to keep yourself away from your family. Oh, so that was his choice. It's not like he was like actually chased out by family. You were imprisoned here. You weren't imprisoned here. You elected to live alone, so you wouldn't hurt anyone. For better or for worse, I was born into a noble house. So rather than abandon me, they brought me to the means to live out of sight. Another person that was... Oh! Blanks! Blanks! Holy shit! Michael's story is blank. And Whiteheart... Oh! My mother blanked. It happened, so it didn't happen. Can I oh my god, I'm so curious. I'm trying to fit my theory about these being lies. I'm so trying to fit this, but I don't know if this is correct. 2 deaths? So not deaths, like they didn't actually die? Next was my wet nurse. Are like, okay, what if I go and say that blanks are red truths from Umineko, but saying that this is certainly a lie? I know it's a twisted idea. Look at that. 2 deaths could be considered an accident, right? So deaths, so not deaths. So mother and wet nurse didn't die. So this connects each other, right? Because there was no death, so not dead wet nurse and no mother. Consider an accident. So there was no accidents because there was no deaths. See, like everything is connecting. I think I'm like just like grabbing some like straws right here and trying to make something up with this. I don't even know if I make any sense. Oh my god. I don't know, like, you know, discovering like this backlog is like, I don't know. It's like the most exciting thing for me for now. I don't know why. Huh, maybe I should read more Umineko actually. I still have Tsubasa to finish. No one's watching this, no one was watching Tsubasa, but hey, that's fine. So rather than abandon me, they provided me the means to leave out of sight. I will be very careful. I will do everything I can to ensure no accidents occur. To keep you from being alone again. I will not for any reason touch you. You have my promise. What if he feels ill? What if you need to like administer the medicine or something? See? I have instantly worry about that. Will you like... you like... White-haired girl would like sacrifice herself for him, probably. You have my promise. Your curse takes the life of anything you touch. I've been here for a while and death had not befallen me yet. As long as I do not touch you, there shouldn't be a problem. Also, and I apologize if this is simply me reading too much into things, but you weren't... Okay... I feel like we are two of a kind. Yeah, you both have the same color of eyes and the same white hair, and I wonder why. Like, why white-haired girl didn't even consider that? She never questioned his appearance. What is wrong with this? I fear being utterly alone more than anything. And I think you understand just how scary that is. So, why are you so stubbornly insisting on it being me? I'm sure there's someone else out there. Someone you meant to be with. You may not have found them yet. But I believe someone like you will eventually will. Or what if I go with the theory like I said, what if because I said that one of the theories from today's episode was that Michelle doesn't exist and this is just an imaginary thing that white-haired girl made up, right? But what if this is the other way around? What if Michelle is real and the white-haired girl is the imagination? We just had a little backstory from the reader's perspective, but if you've ever read Umineko, I don't know if I should trust the reader's perspective. So what if this is Michelle perspective instead of white-haired girl perspective, and the Giselle, the white-haired girl, is actually made up by Michelle because he feels alone? You know, so he created the companion that feels compassionate to him? I'm making too many things up. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. Someone you're meant to be with. Yeah. Also, I kinda lost my. Actually, never mind. Never mind. Because unlike me, you still have a vigor to press forward. It has to be you. I'm certain of it. Why? Because, well, you can tell me? No, I can, just you love him? Please don't get upset with me. I'm in love with you. I might really, really love you. Yep, okay. Okay. Everything goes with, Okay. Well, everything goes with, what of this is real and what is not? Are these two people actually real? Do any of them lie? Is Giselle real name? Is one of them only existing? How much of this is truth? And how does this connected to the other doors? And to the dream from the first door, because we remember there was something about there was some kind of accident happening in the tower behind closed doors or something, right? Mel had this nightmare. And that was never later connected to anything. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll see the next episode next time, actually. Obviously. And yeah, let me know in the comments, what do you think about this episode? What do you think about the plans? Of course, don't spoiler me about stuff. I like to make theories. But yeah. Anyway, thank you everyone for being with me, and I'll see you in the next one. So, comments are yours. Leave up a like if you like the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord, become a member if you would like to support me, and see the episodes earlier as well, possibly. So thank you once again, and I will see you next ones for a Pocket Watch. It's going out.